This is a cow. For most people, it's a source of milk and meat. But in Rwanda, this animal became the engine of an economic miracle. This is the insane story of how a country, completely destroyed by its past, used an ancient symbol of wealth to build its future. It's the story of how President Paul Kagame took a simple farm animal and turned it into one of the nation's greatest investments, helping to lift over 1 million people out of poverty and proving that the best solutions aren't always the most complicated. How did a single cow become a tool for rebuilding a nation, healing a society, and even influencing foreign policy? The answer is a lesson for the entire world. Facing the immense challenge of national poverty, the world offered the usual solutions: international aid, big infrastructure projects, and complex economic plans. And while Rwanda did some of that, Kagame's government also looked inward, to a solution that was uniquely Rwandan. In 2006, President Kagame launched a program that seemed almost ridiculously simple. It's called Girinka, a word in the Kinyarwanda language that means, "May you have a cow," the one cow per poor family initiative. The idea was wild. The government and its partners would give a dairy cow, usually a pregnant one, to the country's poorest families for free. To outside experts, it looked like a cute, but tiny, response to a massive crisis. Why give a family a cow when you could build a factory? Why give an animal instead of cash? But that's missing the point. Kagame knew his country. In Rwandan culture, the cow is the ultimate symbol of wealth, respect, and community. To wish someone Girinka is to wish them success. To receive a cow is the highest honor, a gesture that builds deep bonds. By making the cow the star of a national poverty reduction plan, Kagame wasn't just handing out an asset. He was speaking a language every single Rwandan understood. He was betting that this ancient symbol could become a living, breathing engine for a modern comeback. Kagame extended the cow's influence beyond Rwanda's borders, making it a unique and powerful tool of his foreign policy. He began a tradition of gifting magnificent long-horned royal cattle, known as Inyambo, to fellow world leaders, the ultimate sign of friendship, respect, and strategic partnership in Rwandan culture. This cow diplomacy speaks a language of deep, personal bonds that formal agreements often cannot. This gesture has been used to build and solidify critical relationships. Forging a key strategic partnership, Kagame gifted Inyambo cows to the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, during a visit to his private farm. The gift symbolized the growing trust between the two nations as they deepened cooperation in major sectors like aviation, where Qatar Airways is a key partner in Rwanda's national airline and new international airport. In a show of regional solidarity, Mozambique's President Filipe Nyusi also received the prestigious gift at Kagame's farm. This gesture cemented a crucial security alliance, as Rwanda had provided support to Mozambique in its fight against insurgents in the Cabo Delgado province. Similar bonds of friendship were reinforced with other African leaders. Perhaps most strategically, cow diplomacy was used to navigate the complex and often tense relationship with neighboring Uganda. Over the years, Kagame and President Yoweri Museveni exchanged gifts of cattle to affirm historical bonds. More recently, as relations frayed, a gift of 10 Inyambo cows to Museveni's son, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, was a profoundly symbolic act. It was seen as an effort to mend ties, a personal gesture between families designed to de-escalate political tensions and restore a vital bilateral relationship. In Kagame's hands, the cow is not just an economic tool, it is a political language, used to build bridges and secure friendships in a way that no formal document can. The combined effect of these individual successes powered one of the most incredible national turnarounds of the 21st century. For much of the last 2 decades, Rwanda's economy has grown at an astonishing 7 to 8% per year. This sustained growth helped lift over 1 million Rwandans out of poverty between 2000 and 2017. The country's GDP rocketed to over $9.5 billion by 2018, and per capita income more than tripled. This stunning transformation has led many to call Rwanda the Singapore of Africa, To understand how Rwanda is becoming Africa's Singapore, it helps to start with a simple comparison. On one side, Singapore, a small island nation with almost no natural resources, no large landmass, and no agricultural base to rely on. On the other side, Rwanda, a small landlocked country in East Africa, also resource limited, shaped by a difficult history and the challenge of rebuilding from the ground up. At first glance, both countries seem constrained by geography. Yet today, Singapore stands as one of the world's most advanced financial and logistics hubs, while Rwanda is emerging as one of Africa's most closely watched development stories. So the real question becomes this: how do two small, resource-scarce countries transform their limitations into a development strategy? And why is Rwanda increasingly being compared to Singapore? The answer begins with a shared principle. Development is not defined by size or natural wealth. The first major project shaping Rwanda's future is Kigali Green City, one of the most ambitious urban developments ever proposed in Africa. Spread across 600 hectares on Kinyinya Hill, in Kigali's Gasabo district, the project is designed to create a climate-resilient city capable of housing up to 200,000 residents across more than 30,000 modern homes. With an estimated cost of between $4 and $5 billion, Kigali Green City is more than a housing project. It is a blueprint for how Rwanda hopes to urbanize in the decades ahead. The concept draws direct inspiration from Singapore's highly successful Tengah forest town, and the master plan was developed with support from Singaporean urban planning expert. Just 6.5 kilometers away, the Kigali Green Complex is rising above the city skyline. This futuristic 29-story skyscraper is designed to become Rwanda's first gold-rated LEED, green, well, and smart complex. Its aerodynamic architecture naturally regulates indoor temperatures, reducing the need for conventional air conditioning, while the building is expected to operate entirely on renewable energy. Together, Kigali Green City and the Kigali Green Complex reflect a strategy remarkably similar to Singapore's approach. Build efficient, sustainable, and globally competitive urban environments. This is where Bugesera International Airport enters the picture. Soon to be officially known as Kigali International Airport, the project represents the largest infrastructure investment in Rwanda's history, with a projected cost approaching $2 billion. Much like Singapore relied on Changi Airport to connect itself to global markets, Rwanda sees Bugesera as the gateway that will connect East and Central Africa to the world. Qatar Airways has acquired a 60% stake in the project, positioning the airport as a major regional hub within its global network. Construction has already advanced significantly, with runways and key foundational infrastructure completed, and work now focused on the terminal and support facilities. The airport also supports Rwanda's broader tourism strategy. Through the Visit Rwanda campaign, the country has positioned itself as a premium travel destination focused on high-value tourism. It is another example of Rwanda studying successful global models and adapting them to local challenges. From sustainable cities and green skyscrapers to airports, innovation hubs, energy megaprojects, and aerial transportation systems, Rwanda is not simply building infrastructure. It is building a long-term development model. Many of these projects reflect ideas that help transform Singapore from a small resource-poor nation into a global economic powerhouse. The difference is that Singapore represents the finished version of that model. Rwanda is still writing its own chapter, and that is precisely why the world is paying attention.